When people talk about a 2000 United States $1 coin being worth millions, they are usually mixing excitement with misunderstanding. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint did not release a regular silver $1 coin for circulation from the Denver Mint, D-Mint mark. The main dollar coins around that time were the Sacagawea dollar, which were struck in a golden-colored manganese brass-clad composition, not silver, and were made for everyday use. Millions upon millions were produced, meaning most examples you find in change are worth exactly $1. The idea that a common 2000 dollar coin could instantly make someone a billionaire overnight is, in almost every case, a myth fueled by viral posts and exaggerated online claims. That said, the year 2000 was important in modern U.S. coin history. It marked the introduction of the Sacagawea design, replacing the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. The new design featured Sacagawea carrying her infant son on the obverse, symbolizing guidance and exploration. While regular circulation strikes are common, certain special versions, such as burnished, proof, or rare error coins, can carry premiums. However, even those typically sell for tens or hundreds of dollars, depending on condition, not millions. The key to value in coin collecting is rarity, demand, and condition, not hype. There are, however, some genuinely valuable modern dollar coins, but they are extremely rare and usually involve minting errors or special compositions. For example, certain error versions of the Sacagawea dollar, specifically the famous mule error, where a Sacagawea reverse was paired with the state quarter obverse, have sold for very high prices at auction. These are authentic mint mistakes, confirmed by experts, and only a handful exist. Even then, their value reaches into the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, not billions. True million-dollar coins tend to be historic rarities, like early American issues, not modern mass-produced dollars. When people describe a 2000 coin as silver, it is important to understand composition. Regular 2000 Sacagawea dollars are not silver. They are copper cores with outer manganese brass layers. The U.S. Mint did strike some special collector-proof coins in 90% silver versions, but these were sold directly to collectors and carry an S. Mint mark from San Francisco, not D. Even though silver proofs are usually worth modest premiums above their silver content and collector demand, simply having a 2000 dollar with a normal appearance does not mean you are holding hidden treasure. Condition also plays a powerful role in determining value. A coin graded in perfect or near-perfect condition by a professional grading service can sell for significantly more than a worn example. But even in top mint state grades, most 2000 Sacagawea dollars do not reach extraordinary prices because the supply is simply too large. Collectors look for sharp details, original luster, no scratches, and strong eye appeal. Without rarity, even flawless condition cannot transform a common coin into a life-changing fortune. So while the dream of finding a coin that changes your life overnight is exciting and captivating, the reality is more grounded. A regular 2000 United States $1 coin is typically worth $1 unless it has a verified rare error or exceptional grading. If you believe you have something unusual, the smart move is to have it examined by a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. The world of coin collecting can absolutely be rewarding and fascinating, but true overnight billionaire coins are legends far more often than reality. The idea of a 2001 United States $1 coin being worth millions and turning someone into a billionaire overnight is the kind of story that spreads like wildfire. It sounds powerful, mysterious, and almost magical. A single silver coin hiding in plain sight with the power to completely change your destiny. But when we step into reality, the truth becomes much clearer and far less dramatic. In 2001, the primary dollar coin struck for circulation by the Philadelphia Mint, P-Mint mark, was the Sacagawea dollar. This coin was not made of silver for everyday circulation. It was struck in a golden-colored manganese brass-clad composition, produced in massive quantities, and intended for regular use in commerce. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar features Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, symbolizing courage and guidance during the Lewis and Clark expedition. It replaced the earlier Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had struggled in public acceptance. While the design is meaningful and historically rich, most 2001 P coins were minted in the tens of millions. Because of that large supply, the overwhelming majority of these coins are worth exactly $1 today. There's no hidden multi-million-dollar jackpot sitting in ordinary pocket change from this issue. Now, the word silver often creates confusion. Regular 2001 P Sacagawea dollars were not struck in silver. However, the U.S. Mint did produce special collector-proof versions in 90% silver, but those were struck at San Francisco with an S mint mark, not P. Even those silver-proof coins typically sell for collector premiums based on condition and silver content, usually in the tens or low hundreds of dollars, not millions. Simply seeing a bright or shiny 2001 P dollar does not mean it is silver or rare. That being said, in the world of coin collecting, rare errors can create real value. There have been famous and dramatic mint mistakes involving the Sacagawea series, such as mule errors, where mismatched designs were struck together. The most famous example is the Sacagawea dollar mule error, which brought enormous attention and six-figure auction results. But these are extraordinarily rare and well documented. A normal 2001 P dollar without a verified major mint error does not fall into that category. Condition can also raise value, but only to a realistic extent. A coin graded in extremely high mint state condition by a professional grading service may bring a premium compared to circulated examples. Still, because so many 2001 P dollars exist, even top-rated coins do not reach life-changing amounts. In coin collecting, three elements drive value: rarity, demand, and condition. Without rarity, no modern mass-produced dollar coin can reach million-dollar territory. So while the dream of discovering a hidden treasure in your drawer is thrilling and captivating, a standard 2001 P United States $1 coin will not make you a billionaire overnight. It is a meaningful piece of American coinage history, and collecting can certainly be profitable and exciting. But true million-dollar coins are typically historic rarities from the 18th or 19th centuries, not common early 2000 circulation dollars. If you ever suspect you have an unusual variety or error, have it professionally examined, but approach viral claims of overnight fortune with caution and clear understanding. The thought of a 2002 United States $1 coin being worth millions is the kind of story that instantly captures the imagination. It feels like a hidden treasure legend, a simple coin resting quietly in a drawer, yet secretly powerful enough to transform an ordinary life into unimaginable wealth overnight. But when we look closely at the reality of the 2002 dollar coin, the picture becomes clearer. In that year, the primary dollar coin in circulation was the Sacagawea dollar. Unlike the old silver dollars of the 1800s, this coin was not struck in silver for everyday circulation. It was produced in a manganese brass-clad composition, giving it that distinctive golden appearance rather than the silver shine. The 2002 Sacagawea dollar continued the design introduced in 2000, honoring Sacagawea, carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. It symbolized strength, exploration, and American heritage. However, what makes a coin valuable is not just its beauty or story, it is rarity. In 2002, the U.S. Mint actually reduced production numbers compared to earlier years because the coin was not widely used in daily transactions. While that lower mintage makes it slightly more interesting to collectors, it does not automatically place it in the million-dollar category. Most 2002 Sacagawea dollars found in circulation remain worth their face value. Many people believe a 2002 dollar coin is silver simply because it looks bright or unusual. In reality, standard 2002 issues were not silver. The U.S. Mint did produce some special proof coins in 90% silver for collectors, but these were struck at San Francisco with an S mint mark, not for general circulation. Even those silver-proof versions typically sell for collector premiums based on condition and silver content. Respectable amounts, yes, but nowhere near the life-changing millions often claimed in viral stories. There are, however, rare mint errors that can dramatically increase value. In the Sacagawea series, collectors search for unusual strikes, off-center errors, missing edge details, or experimental planchets. The most famous high-value error connected to this series is the Sacagawea dollar mule error, which shocked the numismatic world when discovered. That coin combined mismatched designs and sold for very high auction prices. But such coins are extremely rare and carefully authenticated. A regular $2002 without a documented major mint error does not belong in that extraordinary category. Condition plays a powerful role in determining value. A $2002 coin that has never been circulated and retains flawless mint luster can be worth more than face value, especially if graded highly by a professional grading service. Yet even in near-perfect condition, most examples reach modest premiums rather than astronomical prices. The market decides value through supply and demand, and the 2002 issue, while interesting, does not have the extreme scarcity required for million-dollar status. So while the dream of holding a coin that could change your fortune overnight is thrilling and inspiring, a typical 2002 United States $1 coin does not possess that kind of power. It is a meaningful collectible and part of modern American coin history, but not a hidden billionaire maker. If you truly believe you have something unusual, the smartest step is to have it examined by a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. Treasure hunting in your own collection can be exciting, but real wealth in coin collecting comes from knowledge, patience, and verified rarity, not from exaggerated claims of overnight fortune. Imagine holding a small, seemingly ordinary coin between your fingers, its edges worn smooth by time, its surface gleaming faintly in the light. You've heard rumors whispered among collectors, stories that this exact coin, a 2000 United States $1 piece, could be one of the rarest treasures in numismatic history. Some have said it might be made of silver, others claim it's worth millions, and if you just don't spend it for $1, you could literally change your life overnight. That narrative is powerful, almost mythical, like something out of a treasure hunt tale, and it grips the imagination of anyone who loves the idea of hidden fortune hiding in plain sight. But let's talk reality with drama and depth. The 2000 dollar coin that most people find in their pocket change is the Sacagawea dollar. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. That's what the P stands for. And it was issued in huge numbers for everyday use. These coins were designed to circulate, to be spent on coffee and groceries, not quietly locked away in vaults. The metal used wasn't silver, and it wasn't intended to hold intrinsic precious metal value. Instead, it's a mix of metals made to look nice and survive circulation. Millions were made, so the odds of finding a 2000 dollar coin that's secretly worth millions are vanishingly small. Still, the world of coin collecting is filled with stories of surprise treasures, and sometimes those stories are true. What can make a modern US dollar worth more than its face value is rarity coupled with collector demand. Certain special editions, proof coins, or coins with unusual errors can attract attention. For instance, expert collectors get excited about pieces struck incorrectly or in unexpected ways, variations that escape the mint's quality control. Those rare pieces, when authenticated and graded in superb condition, have been known to sell for impressive figures at auction. But again, this isn't the norm. It's the exception, the once-in-a-lifetime find, not something hiding in every drawer. The idea that this coin is silver, with inherent precious metal value, is a kind of numismatic folklore. Standard 2000 Sacagawea dollars were not struck in silver. Instead, genuine silver dollars from America's coin history come from much older series, like the classic silver dollars of the 19th and early 20th centuries, which were made from 90% silver and contain real bullion value. Those historic coins are the ones that have fetched high prices, sometimes into the hundreds of thousands. To leap from there to the idea of a modern dollar coin being worth millions is a leap fueled more by imagination than by established coin market reality. Of course, collectors do love a good treasure story. If you believe you have something unusual, something that doesn't look like other 2000 dollars, maybe with weird lettering, double strikes, off-center images, or other odd features, that's when the excitement can truly begin. Serious numismatists would recommend having the coin professionally examined and graded by a trusted service. They look for exact details that can make or break a coin's value. In rare cases, an authenticated error coin can bring a high price at auction, but reaching the kind of figure that could make someone a billionaire overnight, that remains in the realm of legend, not documented reality. So hold onto your coin, admire its beauty, and let your imagination wander. Because in the world of coin collecting, every coin does have a story, but ground that excitement in knowledge. A 2000 dollar coin by itself isn't a secret key to instant wealth simply because of its date and mint mark. True value in collecting comes from verified rarity, historical significance, and expert authentication. If you suspect your coin is something extraordinary, let the experts tell you, and who knows? You might just uncover a gem worth far more than you ever imagined, even if not quite $1 billion.